Hello students, so we are going to continue with the same chapter number 3, atmospheric pressure of geography. So today we are on the topic effects of air pressure. Difference in air pressure creates wind because when warm air expands and rises, it creates an area of low pressure. So as I have told you earlier that near the equator where there is hot area, there is a low pressure area. Okay, so there is a difference in air pressure. Okay, there is a difference in air pressure. It creates wind because when warm air, okay, when the warm air, it expands, the molecules, they become light in weight, na? So they expands and rises, it creates, when the molecules, they rise from the hot area, so it becomes an area of low pressure. Once it goes up, it cools down and then sinks back on the earth. So once the molecules, they rises up, when they rises up, they gets cooled down, when they cool down again, they come and set up on the earth. The area where the air sinks has high pressure. So the area where the molecules, they sink or they set up, that is known as high pressure. This difference in pressure keeps the air moving in an upward and downward direction. So with the help of this, when again the air will come, okay, in the low pressure area, again they will rise, again they will go to high pressure area. So this movement, it goes from upward to downward direction, from a high pressure area to a low pressure area, creating wind. So this creates wind. If the difference in pressure is more, then the winds are much stronger. So if the pressure is more, then the winds are stronger. While rain and clouds usually accompany an area of low pressure. So rain and cloud, they accompany, or you can say they go somewhere with which companion? With low pressure. Okay, the low pressure area is their companion. A clear sky is associated with high pressure. So you can say clear sky means when there is the sky is clear, it is linked with high pressure, then there is high pressure area. Okay, so today it is easy to spot pressure changes in the atmosphere through satellites. So today we can come to know about the changes in pressure with the help of satellites. Pressure changes are accurate indicators of expected weather. When the pressure changes, they tell us about the proper, they are the, you can say they are the proper measures. Okay, when we expect weather, na, like today it will be very hot or today it is very cold. Okay, so they are expected weather and people can be forewarned about storms and heavy rain. So today what happens, today in the modern time, you can say we can come to know before only, okay, that it will rain or it will be very strong winds will blow, whatever, what will be going to happen. Okay, so that we come to know before only. Through though there are variations in pressure on a regular basis, we can broadly divide the world into the following pressure belts. Okay, so there are variations, there are changes in the pressure on the daily basis, or you can say on the seasonal basis. So we can divide the world in following pressure belts. Okay, pressure belts of the world, first is equatorial low pressure belt, stretching between 5 degree north and 5 degrees south. Okay, so if you will, you can see on here on earth, you can say this is equator, 5 degree to the north side and 5 degree to the south side. Okay, this area around the equator experiences low pressure. So this area is known as the low pressure area. It gets the direct rays. Okay, so here you can say here it is sun, na? So from sun it gets direct sun rays. Okay, so this area, it gets direct sun rays, making the area very warm. So this area is very hot area. Hot air expands and rises. So here the hot air, it expands, okay, it becomes larger and they rises upward, they rises, creating an area of low pressure. So here the area is of low pressure, there is an upward and downward movement of air. Okay, so here what happens, from here the air will go upward. Okay, here it will get settled down because here it is high pressure area, na? Here it is cold area. Okay, so here it will lie down, then from firstly it will go upward, then it will come downward, then again it will go upward, then again it will come downward. So like this there is upward and downward direction. Okay, it moves in this direction because of the convection currents, because of the convection currents that are set in motion, means they are in movement and there is nearly no horizontal movement of air or surface, means there is no horizontal, you can say side by side movement is not there. So that's why there is upward and downward movement. Then It is calm zone and is also known as, is also called the doldrums. So it is known as the calm zone and it is also known as the calm zone is known as the doldrums. Then subtropical high pressure belt, stretching between 30 degree. Now this was, we have taken 5 na, so from 30 degree to the north, 30 to 35 degree to the north and 30 to 35 degree in the south, okay, of the equator are the horse latitudes. They are known as the horse latitudes. The air that rises from the equator cools and descends here, creating a low pressure area. So what happens when it when the air it reaches to 30 to 35 degree area na, so the air molecules, they started getting cooling up, okay, so they cools and descends, means go down, they set down there, they create a high pressure area. Air that has risen from the subpolar low pressure area also descends here, adding to the pressure. So the air that is coming from subpolar areas, which are subpolar areas? The subpolar areas are the areas of, means you can say after the poles, okay. So from there also the air, it comes and settles in this zone, means 30 to 35 degree zone. So it also sets here, or you can say that wind also gets added in this. Temperature in this area are also lower. So here also the temperature is lower. Then subpolar low pressure belt, stretching from 60 degree to 65 degree north and south in both the directions, is a low pressure belt. The rotation of the earth results in the air being flung from this area to the equator. So here the air, it is forcefully, means from here you can say the air is forcefully thrown towards the equator, okay, then creating a low pressure area. So here it becomes low pressure area. Air moving in from the subtropical high pressure belt to the subpolar low pressure belt has a sharp difference in temperature. So this was this 30 to 35 degree, it is tropical area na. So from here the earth is moving, the air is moving to the polar regions, okay, and they are having a sharp difference in temperature. Here the temperature will be something else, and at the poles it will be something else, and results in cyclonic storms which are found in low pressure areas. So they because of this there occurs cyclonic winds, okay, or cyclonic storms, okay, the storms which are in like this moving in circular shape, okay. So because of this there are cyclonic storms and they are found in low pressure areas. Then polar high pressure belt, the north and south poles have very low temperatures. So here at the poles there is very low temperature, it is very cold there. The low temperatures make the cold and heavy air collect at the poles, okay. So the air is collected there, making a region of high pressure. So at the ends you can say there is high pressure. There is a seasonal shift, means when the change is season, northwards or southwards of these pressure belts of the world, okay. So there is seasonal change also. This is because they keep shifting with the movement of the sun. So these regions, when like the earth, they keep moving with the movement of the sun. The pressure belts are controlled by temperature. So these pressure belts, where it will be low pressure, where it will be high pressure, that is controlled by the temperature. Where the temperature is high, that is low pressure area. When the temperature is low, there is high pressure area. This phenomena is called the shifting of the pressure belt. So as the season shifts, the pressure belts also shift. There is more of a shift in the northern hemisphere as compared to southern hemisphere. So in the north side you can see the shift is more than the south side. So pressure belts are clear to you, I hope so, okay. So have a revision of till here, okay. So we will meet in next video with next topic. Till then, be safe. Thank you. Have a nice day.